I don't know about you, but I find it miraculous that salmon find their ways back from hundreds of miles out to sea to the very spot up a river where they were born by smelling the water from that spot and following the scent. Unbelievable.
Go, boy!
Yeah.
All right, hook on. Phew.
Just lifted that downrigger and he hit. Oh, it's a fat fish.
I'll get that, Scott. I'll get it. Here. Sorry.
He's hanging down there. He's kind of sitting down there. Actually acting a little bit like a halibut.
All right, tighten it up a little bit. Tip butt.
Hey, that's not a salmon, that's a halibut.
That's right, he picked it up right off the bottom. We were fishing
Well,
down
I've
deep.
actually seen flatfish come up almost to the surface and take things too.
Yeah, this is a little chicken halibut, probably in that 18-pound range, but those are the good eaters.
Get it, Dad.
Oh yeah, dandy.
Woo!
Those
Now
are
you get a barn door, you know, a few hundred pounds, and you do not want to just bring it into
You
the
don't
boat
wanna
like that,
net
because it will take your boat apart.
That's right, these little ones we can
They are
net.
very strong, you're right.
A halibut. A halibut, Dean.
That is a beautiful fish. And this is a right-sided fish. And they start out when they're born with their eyes on two sides. Look at that.
Show the color difference too.
That's the bottom side.
Lays on.
Here you go with a white bottom, and then this is its camouflage so that it's one on the bottom. Very hard to see. Let's put it in the box.
Let's do it. Let's get fishing.
It really doesn't matter whether you're fishing in the tropics or here in the wilderness of the Pacific Northwest. You gotta wear sunscreen. Even when it's cloudy, UVA and UVB rays come right through the clouds. You have to wear something with an SPF factor of at least 15 or higher. I wear a 30 on my face, but I don't put it on my lips because it tastes terrible. In that case, I use a lip coat. This has an SPF factor of 50. And that way you protect your lips. They're very fragile. Here's Chris Woodward with more.
Though the sun's intensity diminishes as you travel north, don't assume your skin is safe. The sun's ultraviolet rays still penetrate the epidermis, causing burns and damage. In fact, UV rays can even pass through clouds. Dermatologists recommend that anyone spending time outdoors use sunscreen with an SPF rating of 15 or higher every day. Sunscreens work by combining organic and inorganic ingredients. The inorganic ingredients reflect or scatter UV radiation. Organic ingredients absorb UV radiation, dissipating it as heat. Sunscreens commonly protect us from just one type of UV radiation, UVB, which is known to cause sunburns and is partially blocked by the ozone layer. But both UVB and UVA radiation can cause burns and cancer. UVA is not shielded by ozone, and it penetrates skin deeper than UVB. Experts recommend purchasing products that offer broad spectrum protection. A sunscreen's SPF factor measures how effectively the formula limits skin exposure to UVB rays. Currently, there is no rating to show how effective a product is at blocking UVA. To get the most from your sunscreen, apply it about 30 minutes before going outside. That gives the skin time to absorb the lotion, and it will be less likely to wash off as you sweat. Pay special attention to coating the backs of your ears, neck, and legs. Reapply sunscreen every 2 hours, or following periods of excess sweating, such as after that back-wrenching battle with your favorite game fish. Choose a water-resistant sunscreen that carries an SPF rating of at least 15. Research shows that protection doesn't increase proportionately as the SPF climbs. However, an SPF 30 sunscreen deflects 97% of burning rays versus 93% for SPF 15, so there is some benefit. Besides wearing sunscreen, choose sun protective clothing, sunglasses, and a hat to further improve your day on the water. For Sport Fishing Magazine TV, I'm Chris Woodward.
Magazine TV has been presented by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. By XM Satellite Weather. Weather to the power of X. By Hells Bay Boat Works, setting the standard. And by King Sailfish Mounts, offering a full selection of world-class release mounts. Combine the awe-inspiring flora and fauna of British Columbia with the sybaritic luxury offered by Sunds Lodge, and you get an unbeatable adventure. You ain't staying in a shack back on shore. Food and wine constitute a huge part of your Sunds experience. Multi-course meals abound both in the lodge and while you're out fishing. Sunds grows all its own organic greens and vegetables, and you won't hear a single complaint about the kitchen. Certainly the fishing for both salmon and halibut qualifies as world-class. But the food! First day's lunch finds Chef Simon arriving on the burger barge with a grill for made-to-order fare. Day 2, everyone meets at Beach Bistro. Dungeness crabs the resort caught only an hour earlier augment a spread fit for a king. Following lunch, more sensory overload by bears, bald eagles, humpback whales, killer whales, sea lions. It all makes for some incredibly loyal returns each year. And unlike so many fishing resorts, Sunds isn't a men's club. Women truly enjoy the comfort and luxury Sunds provides. Each meal enjoys a passionate description by Chef Simon, accompanied by service equal to any 5-star establishment in the world. I look forward to bringing my whole family here next year.
Gabardine, Gabardine.
Let's hope this is a decent fish.
It's still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not pulling. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's
Finally
what I was
woke up.
waiting
Woo! Scared me. Yeah, Dean. Yeah.
I was wondering what was happening there. He was just sort of loafing along.
Yeah. He was asleep. Go deep, baby, like the big ones do. Go deep. Oh, I like that.
Leave it to the
He
wall.
just sounded. Oh, Dino.
Leave it to the wall.
You had a feeling about the wall.
Yep. My grandfather, I told you the other day, my grandfather said never leave fish to find fish. This is where we found fish so far.
That's right. I'm going to back you.
But this is a sizable fish.
Yeah. Whoa. I like that.
Sizable fish.
He's hanging in this current, so it gives them an extra strength because they can just hang but still pull away. But you're just right on them. Just working them up. You're getting close.
I see the flasher.
I see the fish. Head shake, he's not done yet. Ooh.
It's not that long, but it seems kind of fat.
Yeah, he does seem fat. We like those fat ones. I think we might have found our Rosie.
Yeah, I prefer Beyonce.
Yeah, something with some hips. He's sitting out in that current.
I'll bring him to you.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That's the one.
Great job, Dean. Great job.
That's the one. I'll bring him to you.
That's a Beyonce.
Oh, yes.
That one's got some girth to
That's
it.
a big fish.
That's a nice fish. That's a big fish.
That's a chair fish right
That's
there.
a fish today so far, bud.
Yes, sir.
Whew.
I like that one.
I like that one, too.
Not the largest salmon I've ever caught, but not far from it. But it's the biggest caught at the lodge today, and what, might you ask, does that buy one? The dubious honor of sitting in the fish throne and wearing a silly hat. Amazing how many people crave that ignominy. Special thanks to Lake Union Marriott in Seattle, who not only have very comfortable rooms, terrific service, and special treatment for salmon fishermen and their catch, they conveniently reside within a 30-second walk from the seaplanes that take you to Sunds. The restaurant opens early enough to feed you prior to your early morning flight, too. And of course, thanks to 3 generations of Sun family and the truly amazing staff who take need anticipation to unheard-of levels. And finally, thanks to King Sailfish Mounts for letting our hearing-impaired viewers enjoy our show. I'm Dean Travis Clark. Join me next time when I'll share some more terrific fishing with you from a totally different place here on Sport Fishing Magazine TV.